1 second, guys. Bear me a second. Let me just get this off. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I've had two windows open at once. Good afternoon, guys. What's going on? It's Sal, Stretford Post. How you doing? Hope you're all doing well. And welcome to another episode of Chatterbox, guys. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon, guys. And let's get straight into it, guys. Before I do anything else, you may have heard Manchester United, the rumours about Jackson. Us, Nicholas Jackson, are circulating around, guys. It just comes across as desperate. There are credible journalists reporting this at the moment. You know, I wouldn't be surprised, guys. I did say a few months ago that Man United are very good at testing the waters. They will leak some information out there and then they will look at the reaction of the fans. And if the reaction is good, they will go after that guy. And then if the reaction is bad, they'll go, no, we stay away from that. You know what I mean? I think they do something like this. And there are certain players that, you know what, I look at and I think, no, complete flop, don't want him. I rated Jackson before he went to Chelsea, but Chelsea is another reject. He hasn't done well at Chelsea, has been awful at Chelsea. He's got, 13 caps for, he got 13 caps for on his internationally, 13 caps for his country. He got no goals, guys. 0 goals. He's got nothing, guys. 14 caps for Senegal. No goals, guys. You know, this guy is 50 million euros. Now, Chelsea are going to look at this and go, yeah, no, it's a great opportunity. 60 million in the bag. Let's get this going. Let's go. You know, but again, another stupid decision from Ineos and from the board. Guys, this is another one. This is ridiculous. If this goes through, we might as well all give up, guys. Look, I'm not saying that Nicholas Jackson is the worst player in the world. He's better than Calvert-Lewin. He's better than Vardy. He's probably better than a lot of players that we are being linked to. But this does not represent Manchester United's future. We got to stop looking at rejects from Chelsea. These rejects from Chelsea, that we got to stop looking at them, guys. That's what we have to do. Because at the end of the day, all we are is that we're a mafia boss for Chelsea, right? We're a mafia boss for Chelsea. And you know what mafias do? Mafias give money, right? So what Man United do for Chelsea, they give money. But the only difference is, usually it's the mafia that fucks you up. It's Chelsea that are fucking us up. And that is exactly what it is at the end of the day. It is Chelsea that are fucking us up. And we are the mafia. Do you know what I mean? This is what's going on at Manchester United at the moment. Absolute incompetence, absolute clowns. Look, you know what? It's just another story. I know it's just another story. But these stories are a representation of what we are doing right now. We are not doing anywhere near enough in this transfer window. Nowhere near enough in this transfer window. Look, Jim Ratcliffe, lifelong Manchester United supporter. Yeah, right, lifelong Manchester United supporter. This guy has not given me any evidence whatsoever that he is a Manchester United supporter. The guy is 77 years old. He's more experienced than me. He's seen more than me. He's supposedly seen more than all of us, guys, at Manchester United. Yet he doesn't know what Manchester United is about. He does not support this football club. He's more on the lines of a Chelsea supporter, but more on the lines of a businessman, to be honest with you. He's not a Manchester United fan, and I'll tell you this right now. He has no clue how to run a football club. He has no clue what we need to be successful. He doesn't care. And as we said many, many times, guys, he's trying to keep it, steady and blaming financial problems until he gets this regeneration project. Until this regeneration project comes along, that's when he's got us. You know what I mean? We got the regeneration project. We got the millions, the billions, however it is. These people don't understand. You know what I mean? They don't understand that, you know what, you're already a billionaire. Why do you need more billions? Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you were going to give 5 billion to Chelsea. Where's 4 of that billion gone? I know you gave 1 billion to Man United, but where's 4 of it gone? It's absolutely ridiculous, guys. And Jackson, of course, look, you know what? Another one, another banter sort of thing, that news that is going around Manchester United is, of course, him. But let me just read out some of the, it's being reported by credible journalists as well, guys. You know what I mean? Absolutely. And I just cannot fathom how we would even go in for a deal like this. Absolutely crazy that we were going for a deal like this. Jackson, he flopped, mate. It's got like Mason Mount written all over it. Mason Mount written all over it. All over again. Here we go again. The Mason Mount written all over it. The sort of signing that we do. You know what I mean? You have to look at it like this. And I said exactly the same with Madueke. I said the same with him going to Arsenal. Why would Chelsea be so willing to sell to a rival? This is very interesting because why would Chelsea be so willing to sell to a rival? You know what I mean? They wouldn't be. If they have aspirations of being champions, of being Champions League and stuff like that, they wouldn't sell to Arsenal if they truly valued that player, would they? Just like they wouldn't sell Jackson to Manchester United. You know, we have a rivalry with Chelsea. I know we haven't had a rivalry recently, but over the years we've been to Champions League semi-finals, Champions League finals, and stuff like that with Chelsea. So that is, you know, I just can't see how they would want to sell Jackson to us if they truly rated Jackson. And added to the fact that they're going to overprice him as well. He's going to be about 50, 60 million as well, guys. It's absolutely pathetic. Absolutely. Let's read some of your comments, guys. I hope you're doing well. Good to see everyone in the stream, of course, today. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, whilst you're in here. Please, guys, absolutely. Yale, good morning, good evening, good night. Good to say hello, Yale, by the way. It's polite. United have a bid for Rios. I need to find more sources. I mean, mate, just look online, mate. You'll find a source, mate. I have my own sources. Big up, Sal and Chatterbox. I hope you're doing well, Stephanie. Good to see you. Good to see you, of course. Good day, good day, Stephanie, but no good day to Sal. Goodness me. Get blocked next time, Yale. Get shot, get banged. Don't come on here with that little loader. Doing business with Chelsea, being very wary. They are obviously hypnotising their rivals to buy their unwanted players. It's crazy. I don't know how it is, Stephanie. I don't know how look. Are they run by the cartel? Are they run by the cartel? Because I don't know how they managed to get money for their players. Didn't that other player, what's his name, Vega, leave Chelsea, right? And he went for about 30-odd million. I mean, how are they doing it? How are they doing it, guys? If Sancho was playing for Chelsea, for argument's sake, if Garnacho was playing for Chelsea, for argument's sake, right? You know what happened in it? They'll be going for 60, 70 million. Do you know that, right? It's just crazy. I don't know how they do it. I really don't. Very well run. Big up Sal, big up Danny B. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Big up Kazi, hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Big up. Lazy recruitment again, Sal. Lazy, mate. Lazy. Tunnel vision recruitment, Danny B. You know, tunnel vision recruitment that they're not looking anywhere else apart from the obvious. And that's what they're doing. They're not looking around the world. They're not looking in Asia. They're not looking in South America. They're not looking anywhere. It's just tunnel visioned scouting. Poor scouting. Now, you can scout online. You can look for players online. You could do things like that online. Do you know what I mean? But they're not even doing that. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's crazy. No Jackson, please. Why? Big up, Kenny. Hope you're doing well. Might as well give us Palmer. They're never going to give us Palmer. That's the only Chelsea player, right? I'll be honest with you, Kenny. The only Chelsea player I want is Palmer. Palmer. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. Ciao. I am convinced Jim Barat wants... I'm convinced that I learned that a long time ago. He's got all the attributes of a Chelsea fan. Everything he's doing is Chelsea. Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. Everything. I wouldn't be surprised if he has Chelsea posters in his house. You know what I mean? As I said many, many times, what evidence is there that he's a Man United fan? Please tell me, in 77 years of his life, what evidence is there that he is a Manchester United fan? You know? He knows nothing about this football club, guys. He knows nothing about this football club. He is pretending. He played on the heartstrings. He used the make born and bred thing to work in his favour. Fair play. It worked in his favour. But other than that, you know what I mean? You know, when you think about that, you think about he just manipulated you. He just played you. Played you like a goddamn fool. Do you know what I mean? That's what he did. A lot of people. You know what I mean? Thankfully, I never was played by it. I had no power to stop it, but I was not played by it. I knew exactly what was going to happen, guys. And you still get people out there defending him, right? You still get people out there defending him. I posted a picture on Twitter today. It's me in Qatar at the airport when I arrived in Qatar, right? I was at Qatar in the airport, and some people were commenting, oh, but look, parts of the airport are run down. So is that the kind of ownership you want Man United? Excuse me, I didn't know the airport engineers are going to be running Manchester United. It's one of the most beautiful airports I've ever been to, and I've been around the world, guys. Right? Let me tell you that. So it's one of the most beautiful airports I've ever been to. So if you want to talk about Qatar, why don't we talk about the football side of the Qatar, shall we? Shall we talk about PSG and what they've done at PSG? Shall we talk about them, shall we? How they've made them the best team in the world? Let's talk about them, shall we? Because before Qatar, as far as I'm aware, before Qatar took charge of PSG, they hadn't won a league in over 20 years. Do you know what I mean? So it's just ridiculous at the end of the day. Eric Tenos of Anthony Acida Club from Italy, and another one from we also want another Anthony. About time we are moving away from Real Betis. I said that a long time ago, Yale. Pay attention. Good afternoon, Sal. We are becoming a laughing stock. They are serious owners. Where are they? And they are destroying our football club. Absolutely, Ephraim. They are destroying our football club. Spot on, mate. Absolutely. Comedy FC crisis. Big up, mate. Big up, Sanjeev. Big up, my friend. Hope everything is blessed with you. Ephraim. Sal, is there any truth that we are negotiating with Rios camp? Now, let me get into this. Obviously, a little bit of more softer news coming in, guys, about Richard Rios, of course, guys. A guy that I mentioned first here on Stretford Post, of course. Manchester United have made a move for Richard Rios in the last few hours. And that's on Gazzetta dello Sport. Of course, Gazzetta dello Sport is the main sport outlet in Italy. And, of course, I found out here in Italy about Richard Rios, that Manchester United, and I mentioned it this morning, guys, that Manchester United are interested in Richard Rios. Now, the report in Gazzetta dello Sport goes like this. Roma are interested in signing Richard Rios, but face competition from Manchester United. So Manchester United are in the equation according to Gazzetta dello Sport. Now, I don't know how reliable Gazzetta dello Sport are. These days, of course, they were a very big outlet in Italy back in like the 1990s and stuff like that. But you know what? It is a respected Italian outlet, and they are reporting it also. So I've seen it over here that Roma are interested in signing Richard Rios, but face competition for Manchester United. So let's hope that, you know what, that comes from fruition, because that's the kind of signings that Manchester United need, of course. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. Big up, Grayo. What's going on, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you, mate. Good to see everyone in the stream. Jacob, what's going on? Hey, Sal, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, Jacob. Good to see you. Nice and polite. There you go, guys. Not fishing, just nice and polite. Thank you so much, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Big up, everyone, of course. Don't forget. Big up, Jacob. Big up, mate. Conrad, what's going on, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Sal, you might want Palmer and Casado. I want Palmer and Casado, absolutely, but they're not going to give us Palmer and Casado, are they? Conrad, they're not going to give us those, are they, mate? You know what? They're going to give us Jackson. Yeah, they'll definitely give us Jackson. They'll probably give us another couple of other players out there as well, but they're not going to give us Palmer or Casado. You know, at the end of the day, I mean, 50, 60 million for Jackson. I mean, that guy can't even score. That guy can't score goals. We need goals. Might as well keep Rasmus, for goodness sake. I mean, it's ridiculous the way this club is going at the end of the day. Big up, Conrad. Hope you're doing well. Shout out to Louis Van Gaal, who's a big guy. Oh, yeah, big up Louis Van Gaal. Has recovered from cancer. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Louis Van Gaal, God bless you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're relaxing, mate. You've had a great career. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. And you know what? I am pleased, so pleased for Louis Van Gaal. Absolutely. Absolutely fabulous, guys. Revat saying, big up Louis Van Gaal. Yeah, absolutely beating the big C. Yeah, absolutely. Jurassic Jim should sell Nice to show his signs. He don't care about Stephanie. He doesn't care about Man United. He's not going to sell Nice. His vanity is too big for that. He just wants more pots. He wants what his hand in more cookie jars, doesn't he? At the end of the day, that's what he wants. More hands in cookie jars. That's exactly what he wants, guys. Absolutely, guys. And you said Osman is possible. Even, I've said lots of people are possible. Anything is possible. Osman's still possible even at the end of the day. That is life. That's football. Everything is possible in football. Anything can happen in football. Tomorrow, it might change. Something might change tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? That's how things work. That, even if you don't know, that's how things work in football. Things change week by week, day by day. Things can happen. You can have a shirt holding up like that. Remember Mikel, who was holding up the Man United shirt? Do you remember that? You probably don't. You've been a Man United fan for about a year, probably. So look, remember when Mikel was holding up that shirt? Do you remember that? No? Yeah, well, he was holding up the shirt. He had signed for Manchester United. Apparently, he didn't put pen to paper, though. And even when he was holding up the shirt with Sir Alex Ferguson, he turned around and signed for Chelsea. That is how football works, mate. At the end of the day, you win some, you lose some. You know what? It changes day by day. You know what I mean? Just like the weather, it changes day by day. That is how it is. We don't deal with absolutes here. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, guys. Timu Moonwalker, you're definitely walking on the moon, mate. What is the point of constantly talking about Qatar owning United? We are becoming stupid. It didn't happen, so move on. Ricky Rohinda. Let me tell you something, Ricky Rohinda. You know what I mean? I know you probably don't like Muslims and things like that, Ricky, but let me tell you something about it. We talk about it because it was our saviour, and it's what should have happened. It's not just about Qatar. It's also about a full sale at the football club. Do you know what I mean? It's about a full sale of football. Whether it's Apple, whether it's Amazon, whoever it was, it is all about a full sale. We talk about it because Jim Ratcliffe facilitated it, and Jim Ratcliffe, who facilitated them, is still at the football club. He's at the football club, you know what I mean? And this is the first year of Jim Ratcliffe, mate. So what we're doing now, we are looking at what Jim Ratcliffe is doing, and we're studying what Jim Ratcliffe is doing, and we are analysing what Jim Ratcliffe is doing, mate. This is what we're doing. So when we're analysing what Jim Ratcliffe is doing, we're picking the bones out and say, well, Qatar wouldn't have done that. Qatar wouldn't have done that. They would have done this. They would have done that. Just like they did with PSG, mate. Sorry, mate. I'm sorry that, you know what? I'm sorry that Qatar is such a thriving country, as is UAE, such a thriving country. I know that hurts you, mate. I know that really hurts you. You know what I mean? But you know what? Cry more. Coco, I swear if we get Jackson, we will be relegated. Oh, my goodness me. Relegated, that's a big one. Big goodness me. Don't even bother with Rios news, guys. It's just push Aroma to buy him. Who's your source, even? Trust me, bruv. Hi, Kenny Fantia. Big up, Kenny. How you doing, Jacob? Big up yourself. Sal, Fiat and Mbeumo and Cunha will be affected with the culture. I hope not. Ephraim. I hope they're not affected by the culture. I hope that they are their own person. One thing I'm confident about, guys, is Ruben Amorim. I'm happy about Ruben Amorim, and I think Ruben Amorim has the ability to control things. I think the biggest difference between Ruben Amorim and Erik ten Hag and all the other managers that we've had is that he has a ruthless side to him, a very ruthless side to him. He's a bit like the smiling assassin, as I said, but before he came in, he's a smiling assassin. He has this ruthless side to him, which I really like. I like that about him. He doesn't take any bull crap. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. So I'm really, really, hopeful that this doesn't happen. But you're absolutely right, Ephraim. The culture at the football club is the problem. At the top, whether it's the Glazers, then it goes down to, obviously, Ineos, and it goes down and down, of course, guys. So obviously, it is a big issue, of course. Get the Rios deal done, absolutely. Big up Jacob and big up Paul Plays. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Should give Sancho 4 million and sell him to Juve for 15 million. There you go. Absolutely. I'll sell him for peanuts at the moment. I'll sell him for a bag of Monster Munch at the moment, guys. That's what I'll do with him, of course, guys. Good afternoon, Revert 7. Sal, you think we finally end up tying in Mbeumo deal this week? Well, at the end of the day, I hope so. My prediction is, Revert 7, is that we're going to have an announcement during the kit launch. I hope we are. I mean, it would be ironic that we do that. Again, it would be typical Manchester United, to be honest with you, that we do that. And what it would say to me, what it would signal to me, is that they purposely drag this out until the kit launch, which is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. Do you know what I mean? They purposely dragged it out to the kit launch. And you know what? If it happens, then, I'm going to take it, because at the end of the day, I want to move away from this Mbeumo saga. I want to move away from it. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. And, I can't wait until it's done. It's going to be a Man United player. It's pretty obvious next season. But the problem is how long this is taking. This is taking ridiculously long. It's crazy. At the end of the day, guys, absolutely. Big up everyone. Big up, of course, Jacob Walker. Big up, my friend. Danny B. Big up everyone. Sal, are you confident we'll sign a striker? Look, I'm not. I wouldn't put my house on it, Ephraim. The way that Ineos are moving at the moment, I wouldn't put my house on anything at the moment. I would not. I'll be honest with you, and I wouldn't advise anyone to put any bets on in regards to Ineos, because the way they're moving at the moment, I mean, I am absolutely flabbergasted. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm absolutely, I'm in a daze, because I'm thinking about, my goodness me, this is their window. This is their chance. This is their opportunity. This is their guy. This is Ruben Amorim. This is their guy. They employed this guy. This is their guy. And they haven't backed him so far. And I'm like, wow. They still, I cannot fathom how this can possibly happen, because at the end of the day, this is their chance to impress the Man United fan base. We mean business. We care what happens on this football pitch. That's what, really, I'm lost for words, to be honest. Can't you tell? Absolutely. Jurassic World Reborn SC, big up Kenny. Danny Carroll has gone to Dagenham and Redbridge. Yeah, remember Carroll? Remember he went for a record fee, one of the record fees in the Premier League when he went to Liverpool and he absolutely flopped. He was an England international as well, wasn't he? Of course. Grayo, please smash the like button, subscribe. Lovely people. Thank you so much, Grayo. Big up yourself. Hope you're well. Revet 7. And then Obi was forced to sign for Chelsea. Oh, yeah. It forced. Forced. He went on his own accord. He signed for Man United and he left Man United, of course. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. Mbeumo transfer is the most annoying transfer we have ever made. I wouldn't say that, Ephraim. I've seen a lot of transfers, but this is probably getting there, Ephraim. This is the one that's taking the long. Maybe, do you remember Schneider and players like that when we took so long? Remember Donny van der Beek, how long that took as well. De Jong, how long that took. It's just typical. Man United do this all the time. They do this all the time. The only difference with this transfer is that Mbeumo looks likely to sign for Man United, other than De Jong, who wasn't never going to sign for Manchester United. Of course, Jacob, Man United should bring back Robbie Keane and Roy Keane, and absolute legends. Miss them both. I mean, I love them at Man United. I would love Roy Keane at Man United. Absolutely shake up that dressing room, wouldn't he? At the end of the day, guys, absolutely would. Guys, yeah, he would. Guys, I want to talk about a player. I didn't mention him this morning, but Marc Caicedo. Marc Caicedo is a midfielder who plays for Barcelona. Manchester United have reportedly been scouting Marc Caicedo over the last few months and are interested in acquiring the Spanish international. 2 caps for Spain, of course, guys. Midfield player, 21 years old. Now, he doesn't play first team for Barcelona, but you know what? He's a very talented individual. Obviously, Barcelona have a lot of players in their mix that are very good. So he's one of them. Marc Caicedo, very, very good player, of course, guys. Absolutely very, very good player, guys. Ricky, here we go. Ricky Rohinda. What are you talking about? This isn't a Muslims or Islam. Qatar didn't buy United, and it says shit. If the opportunity comes again, they should take it up. I don't know what you're talking about, mate. You just come on here on the next level, mate. Ricky, you coming on the next race level, not on that, mate. Ruben is doing his best to create a new culture for him to. Blah blah. Sal, I'm only joking, Charlie. Sal, the problem is Amram ambition and club ambition is matched. Big up. I'm only mentioning people who mention me. I'm only mentioning talking to people who want to respect when they come on this channel. Big up, everyone. I say, hey, Sal, how Glazers Glazinios doing on Fraud Watch? They are definitely on Fraud Watch, guys. Absolutely on Fraud Watch, guys. Absolutely. Wesley Franco, Roma, Sal. Mad, isn't it, Danny B? How many times have we been mentioning Danny B? Danny B, how many times have we mentioned Wesley Franco? How many times? And now he's gone. He's gone. It's all gone. Another one bites the dust, of course. Absolutely. Kenny, the same Carroll who injured Ericsson. Yeah, the same one, mate. The same bloody clown who injured Ericsson. And Ericsson was never the same after that, Kenny, was he? He was never the same after that. Do you know what I mean? 2 more games, Man United against Fulham away on 24th at 4:30, and Man United against Burnley on the 30th at 3 o'clock. Man United against Fulham away. Yeah, we moved the game from the midweek until to the next week, haven't we? That's one of them things, of course. De Jong was the longest transfer saga. Yeah, it lasted all summer, guys. Absolutely, 3 months or something like that. United in for Rios, big up. I hope so. 6 ways. Look, Roma are interested in him. And as I said over here in Italy, the news reports are saying that Roma are interested in Richard Rios, but face competition with Manchester United. So what does that say to me? Roma are favourites. So what Man United need to do is Man United need to make a move on. Man United need to get a step on and get this deal done, of course, guys. Absolutely. Mbeumo, it's a month so far. It's getting there, Kenny, isn't it? It absolutely is a baller, mate. And he would be perfect on that right wing-back position. No, am I lying, Danny B? Wouldn't he be? Absolutely perfect. Absolutely. No, Jackson, please. Absolutely not. Guys, absolutely. I think you echo a lot of people. Absolutely. I think I would cry if we sign another Chelsea player. Jelani, I mean, we got to stay well away from Chelsea. That's what we need to do. Our priority right now should be stay away from Chelsea. That's what we need to do. Stay away from Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, guys, absolutely. Big up, my friend Chadinga. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're blessed. Of course. Big up yourself. Hope everything is cool with you. Of course. Sal, who is the most underrated player in United history? Probably the most underrated player in United history. I'll probably say, there's lots. Probably, I would say the most underrated by our fans, probably Beckham. He's very underrated. I would say Steve Bruce. There's loads there, man. There's loads. I would say Brian Robson is not. Sometimes I know he's rated by us, but in the media, he's not as rated as highly as people, as he should be. There's loads of players there, mate. Andy Cole is not rated as high as people should be. Big up Sal, big up LT. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. We're focused on Mbeumo and slow about it. While Victor from Botafogo is about 6 million. As a goalkeeper, Onana is injured, which would make up how much we need a goalkeeper. That would be fantastic if we can get Victor from Botafogo. He's only going to cost 6 or 7 million. So you remember, guys, check out my short video I done earlier on. That is the kind of signing that we need. Cheap, talented. He would love to come to Man United. He would love to go to the Premier League. Of course he was, 29 years old. He would love to come to the Premier League. Of course, guys. It would be an amazing signing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, guys. Roy Keane and Robbie Savage used to argue a lot before matches, didn't they? Arch enemies. Look, you know what? At the end of the day, that's when football was a real one, wasn't it? Football was a real sport. Nowadays, it's all hugs and kisses, isn't it? At the end of the day, Jacob. It's all hugs and kisses at the end of the day. I remember when Andy Cole and Teddy Sheringham didn't get along. Andy Cole and Teddy Sheringham actually despised each other, and they played in a treble winning side. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. Big up, Darren. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Hope you are blessed, of course. This is terrible news. Nicholas Jackson. I would take Ollie Watkins, bro. Yeah, I would take him ahead of Nicholas Jackson. Yeah. But he's better than Calvert-Lewin and players like that who don't even play because they're injured half the time. Of course, Jacob. Roy Keane of United and Robbie Savage of Arsenal. Yeah. Robbie Savage of Arsenal. Robbie Savage was Leicester, mate. I think you're talking about Patrick Vieira, mate. I don't think, Robbie Savage never played for Arsenal, mate. Unless I'm living in an alternative world or something like that. Robbie Savage never played for Arsenal, mate. I think you're talking about Patrick Vieira, my guy. I was a little bit confused about that one. So the Jackson 5, it is a thriller at the moment, Hesty. And Man United's transfer window certainly is a thriller. It is, definitely. If you know, you know, at the end of the day. I think Man United need to look at the man in the mirror. Am I going to start doing Michael Jackson analogies now? You know what I mean? They just need to beat it and hurry up and get this bloody transfers through the door, guys. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Oh, goodness me, because we're definitely moonwalking. Walking backwards, that means. Moonwalking, we're going backwards. Jason Park, in my opinion. Yeah, it's another one. Chelsea is just linking us, but Jason Park was rated by the Man United fan base. We rated him. Chelsea is just linking us. Why ain't they buying? Big up David Sass, my friend. Beckham and Irwin, by us. I always rated Beckham and Irwin. I thought Irwin was the best left back in the world. I honestly did. Some people didn't, sadly. I think it's more, Jaylani, I think it's more to do with the new school kind of fan. You know what I mean? The new school fan. Guys, very underrated. Beckham as well. A good shout. Absolutely. Big up, my friend. Jacob, that's a band, Hesty, the Jackson 5. Yeah, the Jackson 5 is the band. It's the band that Michael Jackson came from before he became a superstar, of course. Jermaine Jackson and all that. Of course, guys, absolutely. So, are Man United losing control of this transfer window? No shit, Sherlock. At the end of the day, it's pretty obvious that we are at this moment in time. Can this transfer window be fixed, guys? Can we fix this transfer window? Can it be recuperated? Can it be made up? Can we make up for what the time we've missed and things like that? You know, at the end of the day, look, you know, things can be fixed. It's highly doubtful that these players are going to come in before the pre-season, which I feel that we needed desperately because we haven't done that for many, many years. But what I would say is that, you know what, they've got a chance to fix this. And they have to fix this because if we go in next season, I don't care about all those videos from training. I don't care about how fit Casemiro looks. You know what I mean? Or Erasmus shooting against an empty net. I don't care about that. All I care about is bringing in new players. Because I tell you what right now, guys, and this is something that hit me. It hit me the other day. And I said, you know what? I don't trust these players anymore. I don't trust them. They've lost my trust. The 15th place, the Europa League final, lost my trust. I don't trust them anymore. It's gone. The trust is gone out of there. And I think it'd be very foolish to trust them again. So I don't care about seeing all those PR videos in regards to the training and stuff like that. I don't care about seeing all those videos. All I care about, you know what I mean, is seeing new players come in and building a new culture at this football club because that Tottenham game and the 15th place show me everything I need to know about these players. They are not going to all of a sudden turn into world-class players with a few training sessions. Or look how fit I look. Do you know what I mean? Just a couple of games in and that's it. Sal, if we do not finish for 3 years in the Champions League, how much damage? There's a lot of damage, guys, because let me give you an example, Ephraim. Liverpool and Arsenal and teams like that, they're going to get 100 million every time they're in the Champions League. This is why it's so imperative to get the Champions League, because there is so much money involved in it now, guys. The Champions League is like a gold mine. You know, so whilst Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Newcastle, you know, are getting the Champions League money, they're going further and further away from us. Do you know what I mean? We're not going to miraculously come back with you know what, penny pinching. We're not going to do that. They're going to get further and further away from us, unfortunately. And this is the worry I have. So Man United should be fighting tooth and nail to get back into the Champions League. That's what they should be doing. Get back into the Champions League, fighting tooth and nail. Do you know what I mean? That's what they should be doing. Not be like, you know what I mean? Oh, we know what, we're going to walk to the right decision rather than run into the wrong decision. Yet we're building a stadium. It's ridiculous, isn't it? So Man United need to work and they're going to earn their money back. If they get in the Champions League, they're going to earn their money back. So it's insane not to back the team, not to back the manager, and not to focus on getting back in the Champions League. Absolute insanity. Do you know what I mean? It's bad. Big up, Hesty. Big up, everyone. LT, unfortunately, I don't see we're going to do anything in the centre mid because of the roster is full as much as we need it. And I thought, I said that earlier. I think Man United's roster is full in the midfield position. And Man United, not to say that we won't sign a midfielder, but it is the last priority. Man United are concentrating on a striker and the number 10. And after that, they'll be concentrating on selling some players. That's what they're going to be doing. That's what has already been said. So unless Man United sell some players and get rid of some players, we're not going to get a midfielder. We probably won't get a wing back. You know what I mean? Hopefully, God forbid, we might not even get a goalkeeper. You know what I mean? But you know what? Let's see how VTech does in the pre-season, of course. Freddie, what's going on, my friend? How you doing? Big up, sound chat. I'm not commenting on this guy. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be listening. Big up, Freddie. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Fergie Tov, what's going on, my friend? David Bellingham is better than Rashford. You know what? David Bellingham didn't play for Man United very long, didn't he? I remember when he was at Sunderland and then he ended up signing for Man United. I remember seeing one of his games back in many years ago, 2006 or something like that, for Man United against Sunderland. And it was a pace merchant. That was all he was. I don't know about better than Rashford or not. I don't think so. But you know what? Attitude was better, 100%. Definitely. Dabby's ass. Alternative universe where Arsenal has under 16 Champions League build. That is big up. Grayo. Sal, I had to leave for work this morning, so I missed your reply to my comment asking how your trip was going and have you done any nice things? Have you meals and nice? I've been working, Grayo, non-stop, to be honest with you. I've been running around, doing certain things, family and stuff like that. It's been great. Thank you, Grayo, for asking. You're absolute legend. Thank you for being so generous and asking. Guys, and Grayo, I've got your picture as well. I'm going to send that picture off to you. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting to get the courier to come and collect it, mate. So it will be with you, and I'm going to give you the code as well so you can track it, my friend. Big up, Grayo, my guy, of course. Sorry, Sal. Oh, Leicester City. Big up. No problem. Leicester City. Okay, yeah, I get you. Big up, Jacob. Big up. Obviously, Robbie Savage was part of the Manchester United class of 92. And he was one of the ones who didn't make it. So he's a little bit bitter about Manchester United, Jacob. So you have to remember that, isn't it? A little bit bitter about that, of course. Ashley Young, in my opinion. I don't know. He was all right. Sal, we will be there. We will be there when didn't play long enough for me. For Man United, we will be there when Arsenal lose their first game and Arsenal meltdown. I love it. At the end of the day, look, don't be surprised if Man United beat Arsenal. Don't be surprised if that happens. That could possibly happen. Man United play Arsenal. Man United beat Arsenal. That could possibly happen, guys. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, guys. Big up everyone. Big up Chandigarh, everyone. This weekend is done. So any news again, I'm frustrated by Man United's transfers and don't have options. Still struggling to find solution for Mbeumo. Hope the deal will happen, mate. Don't worry about that. Big up Chandigarh. Hope you're doing well. Guys, absolutely. Nemanja Vidic, Patrice Evra, in my opinion. Big up, yeah. Big up Jacob. Nice. So Jim Ratcliffe is a smooth criminal. Very wrinkly. Very wrinkly. You know what? I wouldn't want to be an insect on that face. Goodness me. It'd be like the bloody the Grand Canyon. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. Big up, everyone. John O'Shea. Look, let me tell you something about John O'Shea and these players. Right? They were good because of Sir Alex. I don't want to hear anything ever. That's it. Because then they left. They were crap. Darren Fletcher, Anderson, only because of Sir Alex. Let me tell you. Because anywhere else they go, no. Only because of Sir Alex. Jackson. Big up, bad side. It would be a bad side. There you go, another one there. You got it there. You beat me to it, Revert 7. You beat me to it. Big up. So I blocked the club on Twitter and the PR are doing it. It's an absolute disgrace. They have lost my support. Big up, Jamie Wayne. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well, mate. Look, you know what? I've got them on silent, Jamie. I don't really want to, because one thing I've learned about Manchester United Twitter admin is that they do not read the room. They do not read the room. They do not analyze. They do all this positive stuff at the worst possible time. Do you know what I mean? And silly stuff. You know what I mean? And they carry on posting the same videos over and over again. It's like they do it on purpose, guys. It's like they actually do it on purpose. It's like they want us to get annoyed. I don't know. Whether it works for their algorithms or something like that, of course, guys. Absolutely. 100 million for also Everton. Big up, Jacob. Absolutely. Grayo, 50, only for, come on, guys, don't forget to smash a like. 50 likes should be, guys, right now. Don't forget to smash a like on the video. There should be 50 likes. There's 50 of you here. Smash the like buttons, guys. Thank you so much, Grayo. You're absolute legend. That's how you do it, guys. Look at Grayo. The way Grayo is, this is how you should be. Absolute legend, mate. Absolute legend. What did they do what did they do, Jamie? What's that? The Man United admin. Yeah, look, they do take the piss. Absolutely, they do. Jacob, Come on, Sal. Said to get along, guys, on this channel. Be respectful, please, to me and Sal, because I don't want to leave. Jacob, look, you know what? Yeah, on this channel, I want people to get along. You know, when you come onto this channel, Jacob, and let me just say this, I'm a very polite guy. I'm one of those guys who are welcoming to everyone. So when you come on my channel, I read out every single person's comment. I don't care whether I agree or I don't agree. I will read it out. Unlike bloody Ron Burgundy of was it called Anchorman? I read out anything. So what it is at the end of the day, when you come on the show, what's going on, Sal? What's going on? You're right there, mate. You're right there. Don't think about coming on here promoting your own channel and stuff like that. That's a bit crazy, isn't it? At the end of the day, that's what they do. It's absolutely ridiculous. Hi, Sal. As it is all quiet, Sal, wouldn't be surprised if United will get Mbeumo to sign a contract. It's like a new signing. Here we go. Big up, Steve. Exactly. We've been there before, haven't we, at the end of the day? Big up, my friend. Jelena, I wonder if Amorim still trusts these players. What predicament to be in as a coach? I mean, it's horrible. I would say that, Jaylani. It is horrible, mate. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, I feel sorry for him because I feel like he's going to be thrown to the lions and the sharks at the same time. I think it's going to be awful if he's not backed. I really do. Do you know what I mean? I think it's going to be awful. Do you know? Sal, what do you think will surprise us next season? Our league finish, mate. Our league finish. Chadinga. Sal, we don't have any options in the striking positions. The striker went up, it turned us down. Jackson, chance misser. No, let's leave Chelsea players alone. Big up, Chadiga. I agree with that, brother. Absolutely agree with that, mate. Leave him alone. We don't want him. 50-odd million. Spend it on someone else. We don't want that. Absolutely not. Dimitar Berbatov, in my opinion. He was always rated, though, mate. He was always rated. That's why we signed him for so much money. And Norgard is another set-piece goal scorer. I mean, isn't it going to be Corner FC next season, Kenny? They're going to be taking their corners again, ain't they? I mean, Route 1. Ratcliffe's delusional fool. That's what he is. Absolutely. He's an absolute liar, mate. Jamie, I would say that Jim Ratcliffe is a liar and a manipulator. I will say that right now. And anyone who thinks, tell me to shut up about Qatar. Don't stop talking about Qatar. It's not going to happen. Stop talking about Qatar. You are the problem in the Manchester United fan base because at the end of the day, we talk about Qatar because at the end of the day, this is what we could have had. You know, and then there were many fans out there who were slandering Qatar, who were saying, you know, horrible stuff about Qatar, sinister stuff about Qatar. You were slandering them at the end of the day. And here we are right now. Here's your evidence. Here it is. You know what I mean? Live in colour. At the end of the day, we are here trying to sign players, spending 36 days on one signing. You know what I mean? When we came 15th. Those guys should come on here and they should be saying, yeah, we should push for a full sale. We should try and still push. We should still go in and stuff like that at the end of the day, guys. So I've noticed a lot of people here saying that we were going to leave as there is not enough content in here. My advice to them, don't stop till you get enough. Sal, I've noticed a lot of people in here saying they were going to leave as there's not enough content in here. My advice to them is don't stop until you get enough. Absolutely, mate. Close the door on the way out. That's what I would say. Big up. Absolutely. I mean, don't stop till you get enough. Oh, the Michael Jackson analogy. Sorry, Grayo. Don't stop till you get enough. Oh my goodness me! How can I miss that one, Grayo? Bloody hell! How can I miss that? We were better without Ineos. It's amazing to say that. You know, it is amazing, isn't it, Ephraim? And that is a very, very decent, quite good question to ask. You know what I mean? Were we better without Ineos? Are we better without it? Should I say, are we better now without Ineos? Yeah. We are, because right now, what we are, guys, we're the Glazers, right, without spending money. Because if you're going to give Glazers credit, they did spend money. Let's be real, right? But now we are like the Glazers without the spending. You know what I mean? So it's even worse. Do you know what I mean at the end of the day? Absolutely. Well done, Grayo. Big up, Grayo. How far deals Mbeumo and Richard Rios links? Mbeumo's very close, Brighton, my friend. Rios is just, at the moment, it's just talk. So I wouldn't put all my eggs in the basket and say that, yeah, we're going to sign Richard Rios. Over here in Italy, it's saying that Roma are very interested in Richard Rios and Manchester United are the competition for Roma for Richard Rios' signature. So what has to happen is that Manchester United have to act quickly to get this done, of course, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm never leaving this channel. It's quality. Not many channels read every comment up. Thank you so much, Jamie One. You're absolute legend. Thank you, mate. Look, at the end of the day, thank you, mate. You absolute diamond. There's lots of great content coming on there. Wait till the big guns come back on here, guys, and then the people will be regretting it at the end of the day. Jamie said that a comment to upset me because laughing emoji is saying that I'm taking a piss. So I thought I'd, big up, mate. Don't worry about it, mate. Don't worry about it. We do not care about people who do be in this fantastic show, Grow. Absolutely. Thank you, Ephraim. You're absolute legend. Thank you so much, mate. The Walker, do not trust him. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know what happened. Do you know what I mean? The reality is that apart from the quality of the transfers, Ineos hasn't shown that any change because we are slow or on getting players in and still bad at setting. And the manager will always get plan C or plan D. Absolutely, LT. When's the last time you can safely say that Man United got their... I mean, Mbeumo ain't through the door yet. Man United got their A choice, their B choice, and their C choice, or their C choice even. Man United are going after X, Y, and Z at the moment. That's what we're doing. We were talking about Calvert-Lewin earlier this week. Do you know what I mean? So Man United are going for X, Y, and Z. So there you go. It is what it is. Sorry, I thought you meant the apologies, mate. No, big up, Jacob. Much love to you, brother. Always respect. The Walker, do not, mate. The clubs they are taking a piss. Absolutely. Chelsea's jackpot chance after 3 hours and 23 minutes. Big up. Chelsea playing tonight in the World Cup Championship, of course, guys. They have PSG tonight. Absolutely. I said his name and John Hendry's advertisement poster while I was outside at the City. Big up Joe Hendry, mate. Big up Joe Hendry, guys. Absolutely, Joe Hendry's. I've had him on the show, guys, by the way. Joe Hendry's been on this show. If you know, you know, guys. Absolutely. WWE's Joe Hendry. Big up, Joe Hendry, of course. Friend of the channel. Yeah, I know. Now it's time to move on. Enjoy and live. Big up, mate. Who's Jamie? Which one is... Oh, Jamie one. Yeah, look after each other, guys. Much love to you all. You're welcome. Look, one thing I would say about it, guys. Can I just say something? You know, every single one of us, right, are Manchester United fans. Can I just say that? Right? And every single one of us are on the same boat. What's that boat? To the same destination that we all want to go to, isn't it? A successful football team. That's what we want. That's what we all want at the end of the day. People fall off the boat, that's fine. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But we want a successful football team. Hello, Miles. What's going on, my friend? I'll be doing well. Well, I always wanted Qatar. Manchester United would be back where it belongs. Peace, brother. Big up, Miles. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Sal doesn't know Michael Jackson. We need to check his music credibility. I do know Michael Jackson, SLD. I know more than you, mate, about Michael Jackson. My mum was a massive fan and she went to every single concert, mate. Whether it was Thriller, whether it was Bad, whether it was History. My mum went to it, mate. So at the end of the day, you can't say that, mate. I'm just reading 1,000 comments, so I can't read in between the lines. Do you know what I mean, SLD? It's very difficult when you're reading a novel and trying to read puns as well at the same time. It's difficult. Try it sometime, SLD. You know what I mean? Abram said at the end of the day, last game of the season, the storm has gone and promised good days ahead. Don't see yet. I don't see yet. And I think he's being let down, mate. I really do. I think he's being let down, honestly. And it's disappointing because I like the guy and it's just going to be the same thing, isn't it? If Ruben Amorim goes, which I don't think he will, by the way, but if Ruben Amorim did go, there's another manager going to come in and he's going to face the same problem. So we're going to be round and round we go, ain't we, at the end of the day? So what's the most beautiful country you visited? Italy. Brian Mbeumo, why is he reporting to training tomorrow? Why is he? I don't think he's reporting to training tomorrow. Absolutely not. It's not even signed for Man United yet. Why isn't he reporting? It should be. It definitely should be. Definitely, Kevin. Big up, Kevin, by the way. I'll be watching the Leeds watch along on here. Should be fun. Big up, Jamie. Welcome, mate. We've done it all last year. We watched every single game. It was emotional, Jamie. Honestly, it was emotional. You should have seen it. It was crazy, mate. I mean, such few positives to take out from that season. You know, just when we got a little bit of a reprieve, just when we felt that everything was going to be okay, we got the Europa League final. It's Tottenham, guys, and you know what? There we go. You know what I mean? It was horrible. Jacob, injured or not playing tomorrow? Absolutely. He probably will. He probably will. No way. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. I believe in Joe Hendry. Yeah, check out the interview. Go into the interviews bit. Jamie, I know him. He's a friend of mine. So big up, Jamie, my friend. Go and check it out. It's an old interview. It's a couple of years old, but I might get him back on the show every now and then. Obviously, he's not much of a football guy, but we go on that channel. We talk about Man United and everything like that. So, been following his career, been on this channel, and big up Joe Hendry, and I'm pleased for him. I'm proud of him. Done very, very well so far, of course, guys. Absolutely. Big up SLD. Jacob. Cheer it to Diego Jota. Sad he's not here anymore. Big up. Yeah, absolutely. Of course. Puts it in perspective, doesn't it, at the end of the day? Sal, what time is Manchester United versus Leeds? My time, it is 3 o'clock kickoff, so I'll be here live about 2:30 p.m., which is 1:30, isn't it? I believe the kickoff, if it's at 3 o'clock, 2 hours. Yeah, so it's at 3 o'clock, 2 hours. That means it's at 2 o'clock UK time. So it's 2 o'clock UK time, 3 o'clock my time, and yeah, so 2 o'clock UK time. So basically, I'll be 1:30 live UK time. That's what I'll be. 1:30 live UK time. My name is Hendry Jamie. What a coincidence. Big up, Jacob. Big up. 9th of July afternoon UK time. Big up, my friend. Yep, that is it. Absolutely. Did you see, SLD, did you see Gilberto Carlos looks like he lost weight on the training video? Sure, about Montana. You know why, SLD, don't you? You know why this is happening, don't you? The World Cup is on, mate. The World Cup is on. That's why he's doing it, mate. Absolutely. That's why he's doing it. When Barada said we have been planning the window for a long time, did he mean as a panic buying in the August? I mean, yeah, one thing I've learned, guys, never speak. And that's, without any brains. Don't think before you speak. And that is exactly, not you, Elton, I'm talking about Barada. He said that we've been planning this window for such a long time, and you know what? We're ready. We're calm. We're relaxed. If you're calm and relaxed, goodness me, there's a fire right behind me right now. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day. Saturday, 11 p.m. my time is not bad for that. That's not bad, Kenny, for our standards. I'm in Italy, luckily now, so it will kick off 3 p.m. for me. So I'm happy about that. Absolutely. Kevin, Sal, how do I check your rap music video out, bro? Go to YouTube, type REDZZ, Kevin. REDZZ. I filmed all the videos. That's my brother rapping, by the way, not me. I'm the manager. I manage my brother. So REDZZ. You won't regret it. Go and check it out, mate. Absolutely. Reds. Jamie, I'm watching that guy's hilarious Randy Orton really put him over the last year's WrestleMania. Yeah, he got what did he get? He got the, RKO, didn't he? Yeah. Not a good start, but you know what? At least he's in WrestleMania in front of 80,000 people. You know what I mean? He was once here with me, talking with me, guys, and I'm talking to you, and he's with me. He was with me, talking to me about what he's going to do in the future. And I said to him, the best of luck, mate. You're going to smash it. You know what I mean? And he did. Jacob, finishes pinged to Real Madrid from Leeds United. Patrick Bamford is at Leeds United from Crystal Palace. There you go. Big up, Jacob the Walker, my friend. So what is the most important thing in life? Happiness, mate, and family. Happiness and family and friends. The most important, let me tell you something. The most important thing to do in life in general, don't worry about anyone who don't like you. Because someone's always going to dislike you. No matter where you are in the world, someone will always find a way to dislike you. Even if you're the most nicest, charitable, kindest guy in the world, someone will find a way to dislike you. You'll see it on the stream. You see people coming on the stream, you know what I mean, and try to hate, not come out with constructive criticism. You could disagree with me. It's fine. But when you come on this channel, disagree in a constructive way. Do you know what I mean? Disagree and approach this channel in a way that, you know what, it's not about, me and my promotion and my this and that. I don't care. You know what I mean? But you know what? That's the thing. Don't worry about what everyone else says. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks about you. And that's what I would say. And there's so many things I could say. And listen, don't listen to anyone. When you're trying to achieve your dreams, guys, don't listen to anyone saying that you can't do it, because you can, guys. You can do it. I don't want to sound mushy. I don't want to sound like bloody Kurt Angle. You know what I mean? But you know what? Just believe in yourself, and that's it, guys. You can do it. You can. It's a myth that you can't. Jacob Vejagina signed for Flamengo, not Leeds United. Yeah. I thought I was a bit confused. But Jacob Vinia was from Flamengo to right midfield. Yep. Sal, I am grateful to see your channel. Big up, Sal. Big up, Ephraim. Thank you so much, mate. Hope you're doing well. I said, Sal, you skipped my comment. Anyways, do you think United fans in the US... Sorry, mate. Didn't mean it. Will you show up with a proper Glazer out posters in the preseason matches over there? I'm in Italy. I see. I've done my part. Over the past 20 years, I've created walkouts. I've actually slandered my own brother's business for the Glazers out movement. Do you know what I mean? I've done my part. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. And to be honest with you, unless the fan base is on board this time, because last time I done a walkout at Old Trafford, I got slandered for it. I got criticised for it. I got sabotaged for it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. So now what I'm doing is that they've got they've got the 1958. Let's see what they do. Let's see if they could do a bit more than just chanting. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, then I'll get involved. I will continue to shout the Glazer out movement, though, definitely. Absolutely. Flamingo. Great team. Very funny, guys. Absolutely. Jacob, the Walker, I'd love to see your comments. Sorry for the misunderstanding before. I dyslexia. I must have typed something wrong. No problem, Jamie, mate. Doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter, brother. Absolutely. Sal, don't ever feel like you have no friends. Just remember, you're not alone. It depends which one you mean. No, you know what it means, Great. It depends which one you mean, because it could be the Manchester United. It could be the Michael Jackson one, sorry. It could be the You Are Not Alone, I Am Here With You. Or it could be You're Not Alone, looking at the time with you. Open your eyes. It could be that one. There could be a different ones there, Grey. So that could be subjective. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oi, oi. Absolutely. There we go. Big up. Have you been to Ireland? Unfortunately not, Kevin, and it is one of my bucket lists, mate. I love Ireland. I love the Irish people, and I would love to come to Ireland one day, mate. Absolute legends over there, mate. I would love to come to Ireland. I will be coming very soon anyway. Don't worry about that, hopefully. And hopefully we can have enjoy it, have a pint. Sal, is there any Italian team called Flamingo? No, probably not, mate. Probably not. Absolutely not. There's not. No, not that I know of. If there is, they're in the low divisions, guys. Absolutely. Someone say Jay, you went the wrong universe. Big up, my friend. Big up in the alternative universe. Well done, Grayo, Liverpool. You are definitely not alone. Sal, we are all behind you and your channel. Thank you, Jacob the Walker. Big up yourself. Hope you're doing well. I mean, anyone talks about this channel, let me know, guys. I will tell you about themselves, of course, guys. Absolutely. Guys, absolutely. You're Not Alone is kind of my sister all-time classic. Yeah, it was a great song. It was a great song. It's a great album, to be honest with you. It was a great artist, guys. And it was obviously what happened to him and stuff like that. It's funny how we start mentioning about Michael Jackson in the show, but this is the way Chatterbox goes, guys. Chatterbox is relentless. Let me just tell you that we go around the conversations. We talk about everything, not just football. We do talk about everything. We go around things and stuff and try and lighten up the mood a little bit, because there are people out there. It's a lot of doom and gloom around the Man United fan base at the moment. Do you know what I mean? And it's sad to see. I don't want to see that. And, you know, I just want things to get better. I want to be on this stream talking about positive things, talking about transfers, talking about can't wait to next season, can't wait to the first game of the season against Arsenal. I want to be in that position. Unfortunately, we can't be overly positive for things that are not, you know, not good, you know, because then that will have the opposite effect on the football club. And this is not good as well. So what I would say is that, you know what, come on Stretford Post. It all happens here, guys. It's all about that. You know what I mean? But don't forget to say big up Sal at the beginning, unlike some people in this, and say, you know what I mean, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, at the end of the day, we got to be kind to each other and be good to each other, guys. Absolutely. But anyone speaks about Stretford Post, you are the guys who are in charge of that. I'm a massive MG fan. Big up Jamie. Big up yourself. Is there any incident in your work that time that is funny? Loads, mate. Loads. I've done many jobs, mate. I've worked in hospitals and stuff like that, mate. I've done lots of jobs, mate. You know what I mean? I've been a fishmonger. I've been a pizza man. I've done it all, mate. Absolutely done it all. You know what I mean? Nothing could face me. I'll bring up some in the next show. The song they did with Chris Rock, in my opinion, was an absolute banger. The one with, Chris Rock, absolute funny. Funny as hell, mate. Very funny. I love Chris Rock. I'm part of that doom and gloom crew. So I know we all are, Hesty. I know we are all part of this doom and gloom cycle that we're going around at the moment. And you know what? I just want to try and make this little bit of positive in this doom and gloom circle at the moment. You know what I mean? Because it is a doom and gloom circle. It is. And we can't sugarcoat it any other way, guys. It is a doom and gloom circle at the end of the day. But you know what? Here we are, guys. That's the way it is. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. Best drink, Guinness. There you go. I'm a Kevin. I'm a whiskey man. I like whiskey. I do. Unfortunately for you guys, I like rum, and I also like Aperol spritz. I know. You're Sal. You like Aperol spritz? Bloody hell. Yeah. Chris Tucker. Yeah, you're confusing me. Yeah, Chris Tucker. By the way, Jamie. Yeah. Sal, the best channel on the internet. In fact, you can't beat it. You know what? I got to beat it. I got to get more. You know what I mean? I got to get more content, not more songs in my head. Right. Let me think about this. I mean, Grayo, you're the man in the mirror, mate. You got to look at the man in the mirror. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. What would I say? Stop pressuring me. Stop pressuring me. Stop pressuring me. Just stop pressuring me. Stop pressuring me. Absolutely, guys. Jacob, I mean, Onana could be the better for us tour. I mean, Onana's injured, mate. He needs to sit out for a little while and take his time in coming back. That's what I would say in regards to Onana. Absolutely. Amram showed Ineos and everyone that these players don't fit his system and have weak mentality. He showed that they are backing with better players, and he showed that they support with Jack. He's been let down, LT. He's been let down big time. Ruben Amram has been let down big time. And he not only let down Ruben Amram, they've let down us. They've let down us because we know how bad this is. Now, look, it can be retrieved. It can come back. They can improve it. They can make it better. But they've got to work extremely hard, guys. They've got to work extremely hard. They've got to make sure that this doesn't happen. We can't enter the season with 99% of the same team that we had last season. Do you know what I mean? We got to make sure that we are a different unit, a different animal next season. And I feel so sorry for Ruben Amram. He left a great project in Sporting Lisbon, and now he's at Man United, and it's absolutely madness. Jamie, the song he did is Chris Tucker. Absolutely brilliant video, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Have you heard Vindaloo by Fatless? Yes. Me, my mum, and me dad and me gram off to Waterloo. Me, my mum, and me dad and me gram and a bucket of Vindaloo. Vindaloo, absolutely, mate. I know, of course I do, mate. I've got the lyrics and everything, mate. You don't even know those levels, guys. Absolutely. How did I get Chris Rock and Chris Tucker mixed up? It's very easy to do, mate. Chris Rock, Chris Tucker. Yeah, it's very easy to. I do it sometimes, Jamie. To be honest with you, Sal, you had a great channel. Much respect, Kevin. You're a great person. Thank you so much, my friend. I hope you're doing well. So don't forget to hydrate. I am hydrated. I'm very hydrated. I'm just bouncy. I'm bouncy, guys. I definitely am. Yeah, I'm hydrated. Very hydrated. I drink a lot of water. You know what I mean? Jacob, hi, Sal. Your channel has started. You must. It's definitely starting something there. Sal, your channel is a thriller. I mean, I've done it on my thumbnail, that one. I've done it on my thumbnail. Sal, Ineos do not communicate with people, even in bidding. Their time is cow. Absolutely, mate. They don't care about us, guys. We are just the peasants. Did you see the guys want to talk about Qatar, right? Did you see the Qatar owner of PSG in New York? Did you see him mingling with fans? He went to a fan and he said to the fan, who you going for in the final? And the kid said PSG. He got him and his family tickets for the final against Chelsea. That's the owner of PSG. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So when people come on there and say, oh, forget about Qatar. Why? That is exactly what Ineos want you to do, mate. That's exactly what you want you to do. You know what I mean? Jacob, I've been hydrating all week. Should see my fridge, by goodness me. Yeah, I mean, I'm always hot, mate. But I live in the UAE. So when I'm in Italy, it's kind of a respite. It's only, at the moment in Naples, it is, let me have a look. At the moment in Naples, it is, let's have a look, 26. It's 26 in Naples. In the UAE, 46. So this is very easy. Cisco, if we got relegated, is Man United worth going to be reduced so much? Nah, mate. No, Hesty, because Man United fans will still buy the merchandise. Man United fans will still buy the tickets. The only thing that is going to be affected by Man United is the TV revenue. Even then, every single TV channel outlet will be interested in what Man United do in the Championship. Everyone will do it. Man United won't lose much money. And even if they do go down a fraction in regards to their revenue and stuff like that, they'll sell a couple of players. That's what they will do. They'll sell a couple of key players and they'll make the money back. Man United will never go out bust, even if they got relegated. And this is something I was trying to explain last year. Do you know what I mean? Jamie, Janama Retros are now Qatari, Sal. You see what came out today? I didn't see it, mate. I didn't see it. Absolutely not. Sal, great show this afternoon, brother. I've been laughing my head off. A big upgrade. I'm glad you are, man. You deserve it, brother. You deserve it. It's good to see you happy, my friend. It's good to see the good people happy. A big up, Sal. If we don't sign Mbeumo, who would you sign instead of the number 10? At the number 10, I would say, I don't even know, mate. I'll probably just concentrate on the midfielder, mate. I'll probably boot Bruno up there and play a midfielder, get a midfielder, a world-class striker. Go get your singing queen. Big up, Jacob. Big up, Sal. Enjoy your night live and big up the chat. Big up everyone, guys. Thank you so much. You absolute legends. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please don't forget to subscribe, channel, smash a like as well. And please don't forget to put your notifications on so when I do go live, if anything breaks, we will be here live, guys. It will be like that. Ignore the hate. Keep it positive, keep it smiling, and always have manners, guys. Manners, that's what it's at. Look after each other and be good to each other. That's what's most important, guys. Have a great evening, night, morning, wherever you are in the world. I'm Sal Warner. This is Chatterbox, and I shall see you tomorrow for Breaking Dawn. If nothing else breaks, guys, of course. Take it easy. Peace.